Hello and welcome to all the viewers joining in. Sethu, ठीक है? अच्छा, ठीक है.
First half and
Hello, 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 Vishal. Are you able to hear me now? Hello, 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 hello,
I can
Vishal.
hear you,
Hello.
Keval. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, done. Okay, okay, okay.
Perfect. Perfect. Thanks. Chalo.
It's not started yet, right?
Same time. Keval. No, not
Okay.
started yet.
Clock isn't yet. Okay, clock is gonna be there. Okay, done. Done.
Two bright young teams will battle it out for the fourth spot on a hot, sunny Friday afternoon as heads turn to Goa for one final time this season. Sethu FC will host HOPS FC here at the Tilak Maidan. Separated by just 2 points, both the teams would love to go out on a high. HOPS, with the win in their last fixture against host Odisha at home in Delhi, will be riding high. As we take you through the locker room, the home side, Sethu FC, hasn't enjoyed a great run of form this season. Just 4 victories for them. Be definitely eyeing those 3 points and move to the fourth spot. Here are the scenes of the players arriving at the stadium. We did manage to speak to the head coach of Sethu FC, Kanan Priolkar, and here's what he had to say about their final fixture of the season.
Tough. Yeah, against Kickstart, we were leading 2-0, and yeah, the second half we could not perform what we did in first half and end up with a draw 2-2. But at the end, it was very disappointing. But yeah, we'll take 1 point from that and looking forward.
How do you rate your team performance since February?
Yeah, after first leg, I think we were in second. If you see the second leg, we were very good. Girls were we are doing better in terms of scoring goals, and in compared to performance also, I think they were better compared to first leg to second leg.
What were the positives and negatives for you from this season?
Positive, I will take the performance from the individual players. Some players were improved a lot. Negative, if you see the we we were expecting to finish in top three, which unfortunately not possible now. I think if we win today, definitely we finish fourth. That's the only setback we have. Otherwise, was good season.
Thank you, Coach. All the best.
Thank.
Karan Priolkar there laying emphasis on the second half display against Kickstart FC as we take you through the visitors' locker room. HOPS FC are in town and they will be up for this challenge. Currently sitting on 16 points from the 11 games that they have played. A victory for them will seal the deal and will keep them on the fourth spot. We did manage to speak to the head coach, and here's what he had to
How
say.
became against Sports Odisha difficult?
The match against Sports Odisha was a tough match. We only scored one goal. We have very chances, but we didn't score. Even they also had some good chances, but they even don't score. So it was a really tough match for us.
What kind of game are you expecting today against Sethu FC?
See, Sethu FC has don't any option. They need all 3 points to get on the fourth position, and we also need a 3 points to be on the fourth position only. There will be a tough match.
What is your final review of your performance in this season?
My team played really well. Like previous season, we were in the top 8. This time, we may be in the top 4. So there is an improvement still, but we need to work on the striking lines. We are very we haven't scored much goals, but we'll work on it, and maybe in the next season we'll come up with a good striking lines.
Thank you, coach. All the best for the match.
Thank you so much.
Ravi Kumar Punia there pointing out his takeaways from this very long season that they have had. Hadn't scored enough goals is what he says, and will come back strongly in the next season. Finished in top 8 in the last edition of the IWL, and here's their chance of making it to top 4 in 2024. Here's how Sethu FC are lined up for this fixture. Anjila starts in goal. Gladys, Nirmala, Engopaudi, Purnima in the back line. Geeta, Priyanka, Babina through the middle. Karen will get the support of Malvika and Kavya up front. Relying on the strongest 11 Sethu FC as we take you through the HOPS lineup. Anshika starts in goal. Ritu, Mamta, Sharda and Parmila in the defense. Jyoti, Gladys, Aarti through the middle. Pooja, Federica and Neha leading the line for the visitors. Ranjita Devi will be leading the refereeing contingent. Devabala Devi and Elengam will be the assistants. Here are the players taking that long march. Look at the standings. Risa FC, what a day it is going to be on Sunday. 28 points for Orissa, followed by Gokulam. Sethu FC versus HOPS FC. Sethu started the game against Kickstart brilliantly with 2 strikes in the first 10 minutes, but couldn't quite keep the lead as Kickstart came back strongly in the second half with 2 goals to steal a point. HOPS with a win in their last fixture will be high on confidence. I'm Junaid Ahmed, your commentator for this game, and I'll be alongside my co-commentator for this fixture, Keval Tater. Keval, everything to play for these teams. 3 points is what they need to go to the top spot, to the 4th spot perhaps.
Both teams will be eyeing to end their campaign with a win in this game. Sethu FC has had a difficult season, as their coach Pirolkar just said in that pre-match talk. And for HOPS, I think they will be looking to end this campaign with a win today. Both teams very young, of course, as they are looking to end their campaigns on a high note. This is the last day of the season, and they will be looking to end this one with a victory, as these are the captains for both the teams. Frederica for HOPS and Angela Subba, Nepalese goalkeeper for Sethu. As I think with not much pressure on both the teams, I think we might see an open encounter. Let's see how it goes. Maybe a 2-1 or maybe 2-2 kind of scoreline in favor of either of the teams. Junaid.
Well, that's right. And the reverse fixture, of course, 2-1 was the scoreline in Delhi. Kavya getting a goal in the first half. Aarti equalizing that at the 75th minute mark. And then a late winner coming in from Fredrika. Won't be surprised if it's the replication of that sort of a result, because Hops have got pace going forward. Sethu, they will be missing Kajal D'Souza. Sethu FC with 2 victories in the first phase and 2 in the second, and a series of defeats stitched in between. Did a double over East Bengal FC and Sports Orissa, but against the bigger teams who are finishing in the top 5 positions, hasn't been able to deliver enough. Managed 2 draws, a draw coming in against Kickstart FC in the previous fixture. And Hops on the other side have been brilliant, especially in the last 6 games. Got 4 victories in their last 6 fixtures, and we are underway here at the Tilak Maidan. Early ball played there. Kavya hips one. Cleared away by Ritu. Priyanka couldn't quite get to it. Neha. So that pass. Ball's out for Gladys. An early long ball to find Fredrika there. It's going to be high tempo to this game, Keval, because 3 points are really crucial, especially for Sethu. If they win it, they go to the 4th spot, and Hops, they would surely love to win here and do a double over Sethu. At 1 point would definitely do a world of good for Hops, as well as they finish to at the 4th position as well.
1 point is enough for Hopes to finish in the 4th place, as I think they have been the team with better form. If you talk about the last, as you said, in the last 6 matches, they won 4 out of the last 6. And for Sethu, I think it has been a season with a mixed form. At times they have looked good, but I think the consistency has been lacking for them. That is why I think they are finding themselves in this position. And right now, I think both teams will be looking to do well in their last game before this season finishes, and they can assess. This is a wonderful cross in, and it's the first corner in favor of the home team Sethu from the right hand side. Also, Junaid, would like to point out IWL 2 action has also started from today. So I think a lot is going on with IWL and IWL 2 as we are approaching this last few matches of IWL. We have IWL 2 starting on the same week, Junaid.
That's right, and what a day it's going to be on Sunday. Orissa FC will play Kickstart at the Kalinga, and Gokulam in Calicut will be up against East Bengal. It's all going to be decided in a couple of days' time. As Priyanka Devi turns, gets it inside, cleared out by Ritu. Sethu goes back, rolls out for Gladys. Trying to play an early ball for Fredrika there. Babina. Malvika scored a goal in the previous fixture. Malvika on the run, gets it away from the defense, driving inside the box. Can she get the cross in? Late interception coming in there, and another corner for Sethu FC. It's been a good start, a bright one for Sethu Keval.
Really good run that from Malvika, as you pointed out. I think positive start by the home team. Second corner for them. Let's see what they can do from this one, as Hopes are trying to defend this. They have got numbers back. And she got the goalkeeper there on your screen, as we await this corner kick for Sethu, and Malvika with a wonderful driving run there. I think they are looking to maybe take a short one. No, I think they have changed their mind now. They're going for the long corner. Here comes the corner. This could be a chance for Priyanka, but she fluffed her shot in the end. Really did not have much to that, and I think a missed opportunity there for Sethu. Meanwhile, their position is right now Hobbs has the ball with Neha. Neha looking to find a pass and has found a teammate. Back to Neha. Nice pass that from Neha. Pooja is being surrounded by two defenders of Sethu, but does well to win a throw-in. And with young players on show for both teams, I think it will be a game with high energy in the start, especially. After that, we might see the tempo going down maybe in the last 10-20 minutes, but I think it should be a high energy game for me tonight.
Well, that's right, and Sethu would love to start the way they started the previous fixture against Kickstart, scoring those early goals, sat back, didn't create enough from there on, and Kickstart, what a comeback that was. Sethu will have to be wary of the fact that the Hops have got a couple of players in their ranks who are brilliant with their physicality as well as the speed that they possess. Here's Hops. Pooja. Goes out to Malvika. Dribbling away from Ritu there. Trying to get the cross in, gets it blocked. Good defending from Hops. Been utilizing that right channel quite well early on. Keval as Hops concede another corner at about 6-minute mark.
I think Malvika has been really sharp from that right side. At times playing in that number 10 role, at times driving forward. I think she's one of the talents to watch out for Indian women's football in the near future. Has the potential maybe to become a big player for the national team in the future. And this communication there between Priyanka, I think it's Kavya, if I'm not wrong. And it's a throw-in, still in favor of Sethu. As Kushika Mankonia watches on. Hope's team, I think Hopes are yet to get in the game. They haven't had any kind of control so far, especially from midfield. So far, it is Sethu who has looked to attack and have won those corners, and that one has gone out of play. It will be a throw-in in favor of Sethu, as 7 minutes have gone in this game here at Tilak Madan in our last match week of IWL. As still both goalkeepers are yet to be tested. Here is Neha. Can she find a teammate? No, she can't. And Pooja was not expecting that ball to come to her that quickly. Still, throw-in is in favor of Hopes FC. As I think right now there haven't been that many chances for either of the teams, but I think Hopes will be looking to at least try to get a foothold in the game tonight.
Well, that's right, and they will definitely want to flip the switch and get into their attacking four. There's Sethu again. Get dispossessed. Ita Rana has got options up front. Trying to find Priyanka there, but Priyanka had overrun the ball on that occasion. Here's Federica. Purnima does it well in the end to get it out of that area. Jyoti for Aarti. Gets the slide in, and that's going to be another throw-in for Sethu FC. Kanan Triolkar there before his pre-match talks emphasizing on the second half against Kickstart. They were running the show brilliantly with phenomenal display in the first half, scoring those goals, and couldn't quite hold on to that lead. Individual performance is what he has pointed out. Some of the players, the likes of Kajal D'Souza, Kavya Pakiriswamy, Priyanka as well, been some of the players to watch out for, and Anjila Subba on many occasions. She's got 4 clean sheets to her credit. Still a very young side, Sethu FC. They've been champions in the 2018 season. With stronger performance, would love to come back strongly the next season. Ten minutes in the first half, and the deadlock is yet to be broken. Sethu FC are looking sharp. It's Geeta Rana. Rika is trying to impose some pressure on Geeta there. Rika goes back for Babina. It's dispossessed. They're relying more on those long balls coming in from deep through Gladys Keval, because whenever Gladys picks up a pass, she's trying to find Frederica with those long balls and haven't been able to find her successfully up until now.
That is something I think they need to maybe work on. If they want to get those long balls, they need to find the right passes, because whatever they have tried so far with those long balls is not working for Hopes. That link up between Gladys and Frederica. This wonderful feat here. Could be a chance for Priyanka, but blocked. Equally good defending by the centre backs there. And I think that could have been dangerous for Hopes, but they dealt with it very nicely. There is Pooja. Finds Frederica, who is playing on the right side. Back to Pooja. Nice link up between those two. Pooja driving forward. And she finds Frederica. A wonderful feed from Pooja. Still Pooja going on. Tries to find Neha, but again that pass is cut out. Gladys is there. Just to the loose ball. Tries to have a shot. And still the play continues. Oh, wonderful cross in from Gladys. I think everyone was caught out there, because I think Aslam referee had the flag up, so everyone thought that the play has been stopped. But there is Neha winning a free kick. And I think this is the best spell that Hopes are having in this first 12 minutes for me, Junaid.
Well, that's right. It was a good run again coming in from right there. Federica first, and then falling out for Gladys. Gladys probably would have loved Neha to anticipate in a better way, try and get to the end of his, or please give it a try, perhaps. Wasn't to be on that occasion. It's going to be a corner for HOPS FC. Gladys sends this one hurled away by Sethu. Gladys again gets it. Cleared away by Geeta Rana. On the turn is Gladys, showing her physical presence against Purnima there. We've had chances in the previous fixture against Posorisa. HOPS did get in a goal, but they could have scored a lot more. And that's exactly the point Ravi Kumar Punia was trying to make, is they haven't scored enough in this edition of the IWL. Scored 14 goals and conceded 16. Jiga alone scoring 50% of those goals. Opening up nicely for Sethu. FC goes through with a strike. Straight at Nchika. Had a bit more time on that occasion. Looks like it's Karen there. Jyoti. Nicely for Neha. Brilliantly done by Neha. Beautifully done. Gets the cross in. Frederica arriving. Goes over. Another brilliant build-up from the left cable. Neha there. Getting it brilliantly away from the right back there and getting the cross into those dangerous areas to find Frederica. Had it been properly timed, never know, could have been on target.
Another wonderful move. This time Neha using her pace to get past the defender there with ease. And Frederica almost getting into the end of it. And Hopes are showing signs that they can hurt the opposition with the pace and the physicality that they possess, especially Frederica, Neha, and Gladys. They can turn the game very quickly in a matter of seconds. And I think, look at the ball position, 67% in favor of Sethu, 33% in favor of Hopes. But it's fair to say, still both goalkeepers yet to be tested. There was a shot from Karen on target, but I think goalkeeper was right there and she got well placed, so she did not have to move that much to make an extra effort to make that save. As 15 minutes have gone by in this game, there is still a 0-0. Both teams are still searching for the opening to find the first goal of the game. Neha with a loose touch there, and it will be a throw-in in favor of Sethu. Malvika, who has looked good. I think in the last 4 or 5 match weeks, Malvika has really stepped up for Sethu. And I think they have a lot of young players that can certainly improve. This was a good block. If she can find, maybe it's Gita Rana winning the ball, but again a loose pass there. I think the pass could have been better on that occasion. It's Frederica. Frederica once again is surrounded by too many defenders. Sethu on the ball. Kavya again loses out. Both teams losing position very quickly there, and I think that has been the case for, especially for Hopes. I think they need to be better on the ball when they are trying to rotate the ball, trying to move the ball around. I think that is something I think they will need to maybe just get better as the game progresses, because they have the physicality and the pace, but if they can control it better and can find those passes towards their attackers, I think they have every chance of making the goalkeeper work here, Junaid.
That's right, like you rightly pointed out. They've got the pace. It's just a matter of getting those final balls right. Frederica is, of course, dropping deep at times and making those runs to try and get to the end of it. Gladys has relied heavily on those long balls, but they still have to try and make things work. There's a lovely turn again there from Frederica. She's got help in the box. Couldn't quite get the final ball right. Miss Babina for Kavya. There's Karen up front. Priyanka making that run. Karen controls it. Nicked away by Hops again for a throw-in. Expected to finish in top 3 this season. Sethu FC didn't get the sort of result that they desired. Started in a decent way on the opening day of the league. Decent performance away from home in Calicut, salvaging a point against Gokulam Kerala FC. Managed 4 victories, scored 13 goals and conceded 13. Both 14 points is what they have managed in 11 games they've played. And those 4 victories coming against teams dwelling at the bottom of the table. Hops, on the other hand, have enjoyed their spells. A couple of defeats to start off with, and then a victory against East Bengal. Huge one at the beginning of the second phase against Kickstart FC. They would have loved to score a few more goals perhaps. They've been a team marred with injuries. Good run being made by Pooja. There's a Neha from the left arriving with pace. Federica comes it inside the box. Just oh! Oh my word! What a goal that was! It looked like a tap-in, but a lot of work still to be done. A good cross coming in from the right. Neha getting to the end of it, stretching her left, and hits the back of the net. HOPS FC break the deadlock here at the Tilak Maidan at 20th minute mark. Keval, that was completely against the run of play. Sethu was looking the dominant of the two sides. The HOPS have struck the first blood.
Just brilliant finish that. The composure from Neha and the celebration as well. That little bit of CU celebration. Just tells you who her idol is, and a wonderful finish. Brilliant pass that from Pooja. There was 2-1-2 situation for a moment, but Pooja did well to get past the defender and then find that pass, and Neha with that equally really good finish as HOPS take the lead here, and Federica still has the chance, goes for the shot. Was that a touch from Angela? No, I think the goalkeeper, rather it's the referee, is pointing to the goal kick there, and I think HOPS have once again got their tails up with that really good team goal. Sethu now has the chance this time. There is Malvika, but she is surrounded by the defenders. What she can do? Still Malvika going on. I think she will run out of room there. It's a goal kick. Really good defensive work there by the HOPS defenders. 3 defenders surrounding Malvika there, not allowing her any space or time on the ball. As HOPS have taken the lead here and are looking really threatening with that trio of Pooja, Neha and Federica up front here, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and of course, brilliant team goal, like you rightly pointed out. Run was made, Federica arrived, good cross coming in from Pooja and Neha, giving it a final touch. Jila Subba beaten once again. Is Gladys. Karen hustling for the ball. Big switch in play towards the right. Federica gets to the end of it. One-on-one with Purnima there. Gets past. Purnima looks up. Goes through with a strike perhaps. A bit more ambitious. Neha gets it. Neha still on the ball. Neha! Just wide there again. They have flipped the switch. Now HOPS FC creating chances at will at the moment. Neha again going through with the strike. Goes out again for Gladys. It's a good run of spell, a good spell being enjoyed by the visitors. Still with HOPS. Pooja trying for a through ball. Aarti perhaps trying for a through ball to find Federica. Gets it intercepted. Geeta. Priyanka with some space to work with. Has got options. Cleared out by Ritu again. Bad pass there. had all the time in the world. Priyanka, Padrika nicks it, beautifully done for Pooja. Pooja receives it inside the box. Continued with her run there, Frederica. Didn't get the service she was after. Was expecting some pressure to be exerted there. The bench. Frederica just fell out of it and didn't put any pressure on that ball. A good tempo to the game, Keval, as the 24th minute mark. Kickstart, who started a bit, beg your pardon, Hops, who started a bit slowly and then swung back into the action after scoring that goal.
Really good spell this from Hopes, as you have pointed out. They started slowly, but I think they have got that confidence boost after scoring that first goal and are really looking much much more control and looking more threatening with Neha and Frederica on the flanks. And Neha, I think she is the one to watch out for during the course of this game. She's really young and already I think she has the pace at times. She has the composure to finish off the moves. I think there was a foul there on Gladys. It will be a free kick as Hopes with a win today will be getting to will be I think confirming their fourth place because I think Kickstart are on 21, so I think one of these teams will be able to catch our Kickstart FC as Hopes are 1-0 ahead. This is the free kick that is going to be taken. Pooja might get that, and I think it's Gladys, if I'm not wrong. Yes, Gladys getting into this second ball, but I think the volley was way over the goal here at Tilak Maidana in Vasco da Gama in Goa. Malvika with a loose touch. I think Karan Pirolkar will not be happy with what his team is doing in the last 10 or so minutes. I think they have lost the control of the game and are at times struggling to keep the ball here tonight.
That's right, and barring those early runs in the first 5 minutes from Malvika utilizing that right flank, nothing threatening perhaps has come from Sethu FC so far. Trying to get it from the flanks. This HOPS FC have been brilliant. They're clearing the balls. All those liveries coming in from right and left. Is Malvika up against Ritu. Ritu fighting for it. Forces her to go back and find Geeta Rana. Geeta against Frederica. Geeta gets it. Leaves it for Priyanka. From a distance. Wasn't going to trouble Anshika from there on. Gets it blocked anyways. Looks like it's going to be a drinks break. And an opportunity for both the head coaches to throw in a quick word. Sethu FC, who started brightly, have phased out a little bit in the last 10 minutes. HOPS FC will be proud of their effort so far. Good ball. Good setup from Pooja. Neha waiting on it and guarding it into the back of the net. 28 minutes in, Keval. How do you see this game panning out? Because, like we mentioned, Sethu started quite well and from there on haven't been able to stamp their authority in the game. And HOPS FC have managed to score against the run of play. And since they've scored, they have created a couple more chances.
I think right now Hopes are looking really threatening on the attack. It won't be a surprise if they can find another goal before the halftime interval. On the other hand, Sethu have a lot of work to do. As you can see, I think there is a lot of heat and humidity out there here at Vasco da Gama, as both set of players are taking their time. And I think for Setu, I think they can try to maybe use Malvika more, and maybe tries to get Kavya more on the ball, because they are the ones who can maybe at times create something or try to find that pass in the final third, because at times they have got into good position from midfield doing those 1-2, but I think the final decision making has really let them down in the first 29 minutes in this game. The throw in is going to be taken. Malvika gets it back, and in comes the good cross. Oh, goalkeeper decided to come out there and Shika, but thankfully for her, it did not cost the team a goal. Still a chance here, and in comes the header, and it is the goal. 1-1. That is as quick as lightning. After that brings back 1-1. I think it's Kaveh, if I'm not wrong, who has got the finishing touch. It's back to all square in this game, Junaid.
Well, Kavya Pakiriswamy scoring her 6th of the campaign. Ball played on from deep and getting to the end of it. Looked like it was a bit too soft in the end. Sethu FC have managed to get the equalizer just in time. Getting it away there, anticipating Kavya. Karen missing it out on the first attempt. And fullback couldn't quite getting it away, or perhaps clearing her lines. Sethu FC are back. It'll be a very exciting contest if it plays the way it is. Was HOPS FC looking pretty good going forward. They have been pegged back. There's Neha. There's the cross in. Perhaps a bit of weight behind that one. It's going to be a frantic last 15 minutes to the first half, Keval, because at the moment, Hops been good in the last 10-12 minutes. They've just got their focus tested a little bit. Here's Federica, meanwhile, for Neha. Neha with a cross again. Didn't quite get beyond Angela on that occasion. It's going to be a goal.
If you see, Junaid, both goals coming against the run of play at the start when Sethu were dominating. Hopes got their goal, and just after that water break, the drinks break, when we thought that Hopes are in control of the game, then Sethu got their goal and made it 1-1. And I think Neha has got 3 shots in total so far. In comes another cross. Oh, just to the goal. Angela, for a moment, I think she was worried, but she was happy to see that one go over the crossbar. And right now it is 1-1, as we still have 30 minutes plus the added time left in the first half. And the last match for these two teams in this season's IWL. And after today, we will have a break tomorrow. On Sunday, we will have 2 games starting on same time. East Bengal will be playing against East Bengal will be away at Gokulam, Kerala, and Odisha will be playing against Kickstart, and that those 2 games will decide where the IWL title is heading, and it will be certainly exciting. Whichever team is going to win the IWL, the last they finish, that is what we want. In comes another shot here, but I think maybe got a deflection. I'm not sure. Maybe it's Kavya was there, but again safely into the hands of Anshika. Itarana has the ball for now. Good touch from Priyanka. Once again losing out. Gladys has the chance to find a teammate. Frederica was there, but again that pass was just overhit. As once again Angela gives it to Gitarana. Gitarana being closed down. still get her enough fights to win the ball back. Good work from her. But Pooja is not giving up that ball and wins a throw win eventually. I think that tussle, as you saw in the midfield, I think that will be the key where this game is. Which team is going to win this game? Because of that midfield battle, the one who gets good control or gets more control in the midfield, I think that they have a good chance of maybe scoring more goals in this game, Junaid.
Well, that's right. Stiffly passed by Angela. Well, that's right, and they've got absolute quality in their squad. Both the sides. Sethu, of course, they will be missing. The class of Kajal D'Souza is a big miss in this team. Scored 4 goals, provided a few assists, Kajal D'Souza. Distribution has been good from her, dominated the midfield right throughout alongside Priyanka. Comes across again. Utilizing the flanks at will. HOPS FC, Neha making those runs, getting those crosses in. It's Purnima. Gets dispossessed. HOPS have it through Federica. Federica again getting it away from the defense, gets it inside the box. There's help arriving. Gladys, Neha. Waits, takes the touch. Gets the cross again, shifts it towards Gladys. Federica perhaps. Throw the header away, but straight at Angela. Good build up again. And the flag goes up against Pooja. We've been utilizing those channels quite well. Well, because Neha has been making those runs, and Federica, whenever she has got an opportunity, has turned that centre back away and has made those runs inside the box. Situation of change in the first half. Priyanka has been taken out, and Purna Nirzari is off the bench and onto the park. Back, Mamta clears it.
And really interesting substitution there. Maybe because something knock picked up there by Priyanka. Substitution inside the first half. We don't see it that often usually in the game. And meanwhile, I think this game is right now finally paused. 1-1 is the scoreline as both teams are looking to get the 3 points to end their campaign, as it is the last game for these two in this last match week of IWL 2023-2024. And today is also birthday of club physio of Sethu FC, so I think happy birthday to Dr. Iona Butello, who is the club physio for Sethu. And meanwhile, Kavya is on the ball, finds Apurna, and Apurna gives it back in the midfield. Still, Malvika is there, I guess. Still the ball with Sethu. In comes the shot, got a deflection, and I think the ball will stay in play. As Neha is now on the ball. Good feed from Neha. Skips past the defender very easily. Still Neha. Now she is dispossessed, and there is a shot pull there from Neha. And it will be the first yellow card of the game. Maybe more because of the frustration of losing the ball there. Neha is the first one to be cautioned in this game. Still 7 or so minutes left in the first half. I think there are still chances for both teams to score, but let's see which team can take their chances here, Junaid.
That's right, and the way Hops have played so far, they have looked more threatening, especially going forward. Here's a chance. Meanwhile, Apurna Nazari gets the shot blocked. Second ball at the cherry, and Shika comes off the line. Cleared away by Hops. Defending in numbers there. And Shika came off her line. Mamta, meanwhile, has stayed on the ground. There's a decent opportunity there for Anshika to take the lead. Ritu couldn't quite clear her lines. Took the deflection of Aarti, and Aarti getting the job done in the end. There's a bit of a disturbance coming in from Parmila. Still 1-1 at 40th minute mark. Ops have looked threatening going forward, utilizing the flanks. Sethu, on the other hand, have got a goal back. Haven't created enough chances. Here's Sethu again through Babina. Launched up in the air for Karen. Always going over. So 41 minutes in, Keval, how do you see this first half so far? Because Sethu, who started decently, couldn't score against a run of play. Hops breaking the deadlock, and then just after the drinks break, Sethu coming back into the contest.
I think on the balance of play, I think 1-1 is the fair score line with the chances both teams had. Sethu started well, and then Hope scored that goal, and they had good spell. And after that, I think water break, Sethu got that goal, and now are looking in control of the proceedings. I think that is why I think 1-1 is the fast score line. But still some minutes left. That is driving forward, getting past two players there. Now it's Neha. But they don't have that many numbers. Frederica is there. Can she find her? No, she can't. An overhit pass by her. I think that is where Neha can work on her game for that final ball. She has everything, but I think when it comes to crossing, when it comes to providing for the goal, I think that is where I think Punia will be looking to work on her game, because she looks an exciting talent, maybe for the senior national team as well in the future, maybe 2-3 years down the line. Still very young, of course. She is once again Neha. This time, not sure who she was aiming at the pass. There was no one there. Pooja was there towards the right side, but she caught that one at the center part of the pitch. And I think Pune, ever since coming on, has looked lively for me. And still 2.5 minutes left, as both teams right now are ended in this 1-1 stalemate. Still, I think anything can happen, and I think with the heat here and humidity, I think we can see the game opening up maybe in the later part of the second half, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and from 67 to 33 in the first quarter of first 20 minutes. 41% of the ball is being enjoyed by Apurna. goes wide. 59% possession to the home side. It's pretty hot here in Goa this afternoon. It's going to take a lot of toll on these players. Pune again. Neha turns, closed down by Geeta Rana. Africa giving it a chase. Nirmala gets it away. Quick feed there from Babina. Jyoti. Getting it away eventually, but dispossessed again. Hops have it back through Gladys. Here's Neha on the ball. Takes a couple of steps. Brilliant run again. Gets it away. Can she get that perfect cross in? In comes the ball. Straight at Angela again. Pooja and Federica were lurking inside the box. Malvika. It's a brilliant ball to find Apurna Narzari. Has got options waiting inside the... Again, that cross coming in, but way too close for Anchika there. Opening up nicely on both sides of the pitch. 9 moments in the first half. 3 minutes have been added on as stoppages. Malvika. Ref there was trying to play advantage to Sethu FC, but in the end decides for a free kick. Can they get this one decent ball inside to try and find those blue shirts? Have to try and put some pressure on Anshika. Sethu FC. Misses everybody and goes out for a goal kick. Fair score line, Keval, 1-1 with the sort of game it has panned out to be so far.
Yes, just 2 minutes left in the added time in the first half. Sethu has the ball for now. Geeta Rana. That pass was blocked out. And talking about, I think, Kajal D'Souza, she was really huge influence to the Sethu team. Has gone back to Madrid to complete her La Liga football school scholarship that she is right now. She was selected to there, so she is back in Spain, and we wish her all the best for her endeavors there in Madrid. Meanwhile, Federica getting onto this loose ball. Can they punish the Sethu defense here? It's now Neha, but defending has been strong, and they get the ball back. That could have been costly there for Sethu defense there, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and had Neha been able to sort her feet out, Federica was available and waiting on her left. Meanwhile, there's a chance now for Karen. Ritu too strong, but Karen somehow tried to smuggle it behind the line and into the back of the net there. The angle probably taking it away. Was placed perfectly there, and Ritu too strong. They get a corner. Eventually, Sethu FC in the final few seconds left in the stoppages. Kavya sends it in, cleared by Ritu. So that's the end of the first half here at the Tilak Maidan in Goa. And as the scoreline reads is 1-1 to Sethu FC and HOPS FC, both the teams chasing that fourth spot in the points table. Sethu, who looked decent to start off with, somehow phased out in the next 20 minutes or so. HOPS getting a goal at about 20th minute mark. From then on, try to put on some pressure on the back line of the home side. Here's a quick look at the halftime stats. 58% of the ball for Sethu, 42% for HOPS. 6 shots with 3 landing on target for Sethu, 6 shots with 2 on target for HOPS FC. 3 fouls for HOPS, 1 yellow card to Neha. 4 corners to Sethu FC and just 1 to HOPS. 1 offside going HOPS' way. Shots taken 6 in total. Kavya with 2, Apurna 1, Babina 1, Karen and Priyanka with 1 each.
Talking about shots for the HOPS FC, they had I think Neha was the one who was really influential throughout that first half. And there is Neha with 3 shots. Frederica, here is some glimpses of that first half on your screen. That was the goal. Cool and composed finish with her left side-footed finish from Neha. An exciting talent to look forward to. And then Frederica had that chance. Then Neha also hit that one wide. That was that 10-minute spell where HOPS were looking really good. Some fouls conceded by both side of players. This was the equalizer from Kavya, getting onto that loose ball. And more importantly, she was anticipating that one, and that made it 1-1. And this was the yellow card for the shot pull by Neha. And Apurna causing a lot of havoc there in the defense for HOPS, almost conceding an own goal. Just some action for you of the first half in case if you have missed it. Here is now shots Neha with 3 attempts, one of them resulting in a goal. Frederica with 2 attempts. Gladys also had 1 attempt for HOPS. 1 foul for Sethu. Pitaran with that foul. Three fouls. So HOPS, Frederica, Neha with that yellow card in that foul, and Ritu with the foul as well. And that is it. The half time is 1-1 right now between these two teams. Nothing to separate these two at the half time break in the last game here in Goa in this season's IWL.
ಇಯರ್ಫೋನ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಆ ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗೋದಿತ್ತು. दो लोग हैं ना, ये दो दो है, इसमें ये दोनों का।
Welcome back, everyone, to the second half action. As this is the last match week of the IWL 2023-2024, and it is currently all square 1-1 between Sethu and HOPS FC here at Tilak Maidan at Vasco da Gama. As currently it is 31 degrees Celsius heat, 70% humidity, wind speed of 18 kilometers per hour. So it is hot and humid out here on this
कलेश
Friday, hot Friday, as this is
कलेश
the last
Calmado.
match week of the
Calmado.
IWL
कट पड़ा हो रहा है।
season, as both teams make their way towards the pitch. It was a good first half by both the teams. Both
Kalesh.
had their spells of
Calmado.
domination, and it ended 1-1. Now moving on to the second 45. Will HOPS get the win today, or will Sethu have the last laugh? We'll soon find out in some time, as the action is gonna resume in maybe a couple of minutes from here on. Both teams are Sethu in their traditional jerseys, dark blue ones, and HOPS in their whites. Change of friends for both teams. Sethu now will attack from right to left, and HOPS will attack from left to right on your screen. And it's going to be Pooja that will start the proceedings from the center line for the
Hey,
second
Kalesh.
half.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ
There we go. The second half begins.
ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ
There's 1-1 right now.
ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೋ ಅಂದ್ರು ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ
And Gladys with that long pass. Again, it was overhit. Still,
Hello?
position is with hopes. Going for another long ball, but that one is out of
Kalesh.
play. It's a throw in. Sethu, on the other hand, have at times controlled midfield well, but I think the quality in the final third at times has let them down, especially the decision making in the final third has let them down. Like Priyanka had some moments, so as one or two other players, but I think they need to be clinical, need to be smart in the final third,
Hello.
and they are going to
ಬಂದ್ರಾ
maybe have a shot at the goal. Yeah, here is both teams battling it out for the ball. And right now on the field is Anchila, Purnima at the back, and Gopawari, Nirmala, Gladys, Fusetu, Babina, Apuna, and Geeta in midfield. And
ಹೇಳು
Kavya, Karen, and Malvika up front for Sethu FC. They have made that change. Frederica does well here. Frederica can see she's going for the shot, but it has gone well over.
ಹಾಂ ಆರೆ
He always has that pace and physicality to trouble any defense. And as we have started the second half, right now it is 1-1, and I think Frederica and Gladys could play a big role in the second half for hopes, with tiring legs maybe around 80-minute mark. They have the physicality, and let's see how the game progresses. And I welcome back my co-commentator Junaid Ahmed with me in the com box. Welcome back, Junaid, in the second half.
Thank you, Keval. Well, seemingly poised at this stage, and both the teams will be up for the challenge for what would be the last half of this season's IWL for them. Sethu FC have struggled this season. Just 4 victories. Just 2 points separating these teams at the moment. One for Hops will take them to solidify their position at the fourth place. Sethu FC would be hoping to finish on a high as well. Been some good performances coming in from Hop's side as well. Federica scoring 7 goals. Gladys 3, Pooja 2, Aarti, Shailja and Neha today getting on the score sheet. Yes, Gladys from the distance takes the deflection, falls out for Neha. Neha gets a strike. Well over. They are mounting that pressure on that back line whenever they get an opportunity or perhaps sneak in an opportunity. That final execution has been a problem for Hops FC so far. After getting that early goal in the first half, they've looked threatening going forward. If they can sort that out, that play in the final third, we can see a goal coming from them. Good decent ball there, and Shika was up to the task. Safely negotiated in the end. Goes airborne this time. Done well by Federica to win it, perhaps. There's the interception in. Pauri there having a bit of a stare at Federica. Him running back to get that tackle.
2-2-5-5.
We have to try and knit a few passes together. It has been sloppy at times. We had good runs, good patches. Jamila trying to send one in. Was anticipating the run coming in from Pooja. Wasn't the case to be on that occasion. Here's Parmila again. More of a hit and a hope. Here's Gladys from the distance. Gila gathers that one safely. There's a long ranger coming in from Gladys, who's known for scoring goals like those. Scored one in Kolkata, the first phase. Beautifully done again. Pooja trying to thread one through. Defending in numbers there. The only option was there to try and find Federica to the end of it. Is a Purna. Geeta. Well done in the end by Ritu. Trying to mark Malvika. Has been brilliant, Malvika, in the last 4-5 fixtures. Got a goal in the previous game. Here's a Neha from the left. That is one of those areas that has been really utilized by Hops FC and Nirmala on that occasion. Getting it back and clearing it quite comfortably. A lot of starts and stops in the second half, Kevil, because both the teams aren't being able to control the game in the way they would have definitely liked.
Yes, it has been a strange start, I would say, in the second half compared to the last 10 minutes that we had in the first half. And right now, throw in favor of Hopes FC. Rather, it's in favor of Sethu. Apologies for that. And they look in no hurry there. Here is Frederica. think it's Hopes who had the throw in. Yes, there was a bit of confusion. Oh, in comes the effort there. And Zila, for a moment, maybe thought of making a receiver, but I think then she was happy to see that one out go wide. It was Gladys, I think, who got that shot away. She has that ability to find the long ranges. Gladys. She and Frederica has made a huge impact in this Hopes FC team, and I think the likes of Kickstart, Gokulam, and Odisha will be keeping close tabs on these two players, Gladys and Frederica. They would like to maybe add one of them in their ranks, maybe for the next season. Junaid, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, you're spot on with that because Gladys have turned Hops FC's season. 10 goals in between them out of the 13 goals scored before this fixture. Not to forget the number of assists that they have managed. Physicality, the sheer pace going forward, the ability to find passes, pick out passes from long balls has been there. Started pretty slowly, but then once they picked up the pace, did manage to get those results in their favor. Like I mentioned earlier, they've managed 4 victories in the last 6 games. Winning games against Sports Orissa, doing a double over them perhaps. A double over East Bengal FC, 1 win and 1 draw against Sports Orissa. Victory against Kickstart and 1 win against Sethu, of course, in Delhi. Would love to do a double over them as well. Of course, with the kind of talent Frederica and Gladys have, the other teams would definitely keep a close eye on them. Here's Frederica again with a lovely touch to try and keep it inside. Gets the crossing. Just now! Wasn't far away by any stretch of imagination there. Pooja trying to guide it. Goes just over. It was looping in. And another day, it would have rattled the bar and hit the back of the net. Wasn't to be on that occasion. Here's Frederica again. Hops FC are looking threatening whenever they get the chance to move the ball in the final third. Can they take those chances is a big question. Mila with the throw in. Gives the position away with another throw in to Sethu FC. They've been a team marred with injuries to their strikers in the first phase of the IWL this season. Hops FC and have done well to make a comeback from losing 2 games in the first couple of weeks. Losing to Kickstart and then to Gokulam. There's a good run coming in from Kavya. Kavya did all the good hard work and she had some blue shirts inside the box, decides to go herself and couldn't quite hit the target from there on. Was ambitious. But yes, she scored 6 and had every right to try and take that strike. "57 minutes in the game have been ticked off and the scoreline remains 1-1. Still with Geeta Rana. Has been given as a foul by the ref.
Free kick for Hopes FC as they came closer, I think 3 or 4 minutes ago, with that wonderful cross in from Frederica Puja with that looping header, just hitting it over the crossbar. And comes a delightful ball, but I think the player looked offside to me. Maybe it's Puja again, or maybe it's Neha. I think it's maybe Puja. Yes, it's Puja, number 12. I think she could not time her run that well. And free kick for Antila Subbanko. That's the second offside for Hoops FC. And meanwhile, I think 2 minutes ago, you saw that attempts statistic 11 attempts in total for Hoops compared to 7 for Sethu throughout this game. And as we approach the hour mark here, and more substitutions, and this time for Hopes FC. In comes Kajal in place of number 4 jersey. That is going to be Urmila. Straight swap in defense, I guess, for Hopes FC. It's Kajal gets maybe more than half an hour to make an impact. And that was an interesting clearance. Went out for the corner. First corner, I think, of the second half for Sethu FC from this left hand side. They are getting some numbers inside the box, but the delivery needs to be better if they want to taste Anshika from this one, because they don't have the advantage of height compared to the likes of Gladys and Frederica. That's why they need to be smarter with this corner. Kavya will take the corner. And in comes the header, and it's the goal! Oh, just, I think an easy finish in the end. Have to check who got the final touch. And I was talking about the advantage of the height. They did not needed that. They needed just a touch to get that one in the back of the net. And it's Sethu who have come from behind to take 2-1 lead here at the Tilak Maidan. Here is that look at that again. An easy header in the end. Totally unmarked there. Still, I'm not able to figure out which player got the header there. I think now it is more visible.
It's Karen who's got to the end of it. And what a way to score your first goal of the campaign. Karen gets on the score sheet. It was a good delivery. Round about the 6-yard box, and a header to smuggle it over the line and into the back of the net. Coming from behind, Sethu FC takes the lead. The all-important lead in this battle, in this fight for the spot in top 4. Federica does brilliantly. Federica there, went down on the ground. Referee is asking her to get up. Looks to be in some pain, Federica. Got past one, and looks like the leg was stretched out on that occasion from Kavya Pakari Swami. Nothing malicious behind that. An attempt to try and win the ball. It takes a lot out of you, because the heat and the humidity is quite a lot here in Goa. 31 degrees is what it is. They have to try and keep themselves hydrated. Hops have looked the better team for those 60 minutes. But when it all mattered, it all started from that wild clearance coming in from one of those center backs. It's Purnima. Kavya trying to get Karen on the ball. Babina for Apurna. Apurna does well. Apurna takes a strike. Anshika gets a hand to it, and that's going to be another corner for Sethu FC. Putting some pressure on that back line and the goalkeeper, Sethu. This is going to be interesting. The last set piece produced a goal for the home side. A goal now, Keval, for Sethu. And this is going to be curtains for HOPS FC here.
Yes, I think a goal here for Sethu could well just decide this game. Brilliant feed there. And Anshika, I think she could have let that one go out for the goal kick. Maybe she was not sure there of her position. Ball still positioned with Sethu. And that one will now go out for the goal kick. As I think Hopes, it has gone a bit flat for Hopes FC in maybe last 10-15 minutes. I think it's Sethu who are once again looking more in control, as they are looking to get the all 3 points, and if Sethu win this, they will get to the 4th place, and if it is a draw, then Hopes will get to that 4th place in the IWL league table. And wonderful feat from I think it's Frederica, goes for the shot. Oh, and hits the crossbar, and still chance for Neha, but Angela finally grabs it. What a audacious attempt there from I think Frederica from the long way out. She managed to hit that one really well, and I think Blair is down. I think Pooja is down there for Hopes FC, and Angela will be relieved. Look at that from Frederica. Angela was not sure, and Frederica almost from 30-35 yards out, testing the goal, testing the goalkeeper, and Sethu defense would be relieved to see that one not go in, as I think there you see the quality of Frederica, that she can change the game in a moments like those, in the blink of an eye, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and we have seen time and again Gladys, Frederica going for those long ranges. On that occasion, it wasn't far away. Angela had to make an attempt to try and parry it over with the woodwork on its way out. But before that, a brilliant run, brilliant feet, quick feet to try and get it away from the defense, and then the audacity to strike from 35 yards out. And again, quick feed there from Gladys. Frederica trying to keep it, putting some pressure on Geeta Rana. Geeta does well in the end. Here comes Hops again. Can Neha get to the end of it? That was overhead perhaps, and it's going to be thrown to Sethu. Gladys has been tested out quite a bit on that left flank. Neha has done quite well. It's all about the finishing in the final third that Hops FC are lacking. If they can get those a couple of dangerous deliveries for Frederica or Gladys or Neha, I think the way too interesting. Gladys, brilliant ball for Frederica there. Frederica opening up nicely, gets it inside the box, gets it away. It was a 3v1. Bhavya spots Karen. Finds herself in a space of safety there. Babina. Purna to Babina. Babina with a strike. Babina with the third for Sethu FC. Another long ranger coming in, and this time on the other side of the pitch. Beats Anshika and lands into the back of Laishram Babina Devi, getting her second goal of the campaign. And this is going to be a mountain now for Hops FC to climb. Cable, whenever they have scored, they have looked threatening. Sethu FC, and this time from way out. Anshika could have done better. Was slightly backtracking a bit. Couldn't quite get anything behind that one, and that should be the match as far as I'm concerned.
Rabina with that long ranger. I think Anshika could have done better there. I think poor bit of goalkeeping on that occasion from Anshika. She just, I think, misjudged the flight of the ball. Maybe was not sure of her positioning in the goal, and really not the right time to concede for Hopes, as they were hoping to make it 2-2. They are now 3-1 behind, and Sethu, on the other hand, are now looking like they will get to the 3 points and will leapfrog Hopes FC for the fourth place in the points table, unless we see some stunning goals and maybe a comeback of ages from Hopes FC. But right now it is 3-1, as still 20 minutes plus the added time left in the second half here at Tilak Maidan, as Sethu right now has the upper hand with 3-1 lead. Kavya is on the ball. Gets the cross in. It's a good one. And can they get the shot away? No, they can't. Still, Sethu has the position with Malvika giving it back to the teammate, and it will run out for the goal kick. And I think Hopes are right now struggling to keep the ball, struggling to get it going in the attack, and Sethu are currently on top in the last 10-15 minutes for me, Junaid.
That's right, and they haven't been able to get those passes going. Been able to get the ball in the final third, but like we have maintained right throughout, finishing has been a problem. Here's Neha again, driving it from the left. There's a help arriving on the other side. Federica and Pooja inside the box. Gladys joins in. Gladys, beautiful turn. Trying to free up Pooja there. Back pass to find Federica. Beautifully done by Aarti. Federica. Couple of more touches perhaps. Yes, Kajal. And that has been their problem. Played well in patches. Hasn't been able to keep that passing game going. Hops FC. Gila has had some testing times, but they haven't conceded. Sethu, on the other hand, whenever they have come forward, they've come forward with purpose. It has been quite often, comparatively at least, it has been a lot eventful. Another corner for Sethu FC. Now they'll have to try and make a swift response in the contest, Keval, because time is going to run out quite quickly. Still got about 18 and a half minutes to be played in the regulation time.
Yes, right now substitution here for Hopes FC. And I think it's Rebecca is going to come on in the place of Jyoti. Another change in defense, or maybe Rebecca will play in midfield for them. In comes the corner and hits the crossbar again from that corner. And now maybe chance for a counter attack here for Hopes. And I think Pooja looks offside to me. Yes, offside flag is up. I think they missed a big opportunity there for the counter attack. At times it was maybe 3-on-3 for them. Yes, it was 3-on-3 for them. And If it was the right pass, I think they had the chance to maybe test Anjila Subba. And I think referee Ranjita Devi is. I think it's time for the drinks. Yes, that is what referee has said. And Sethu in complete control, 3-1 lead for them going into this small drinks break in the second half as they. And here are the goals for you. Karen with that header, and it was in straight from the corner with that good header from Karen, and that goal from Bibina. And Shika was the guilty party on that occasion. She hit it with the hope of maybe trying to catch the goalkeeper out, and that's what exactly happened. And look at the delight on the faces of Apuna. She saw it, and there were happy faces as this young Sethu team are currently 3-1 ahead. As still 17 minutes left plus the added time in this game here at Tilak Maidan. As we continue the action of the IW's last match week, and I think it looks really hard for Hopes to make a comeback from now on. For me, Junaid.
Well, that's right, because they'll have to score two more to make a comeback and at least draw the game and salvage a point. If they get a point, of course, they'll remain at the fourth position. But by the looks of it, the way it has panned out, especially in the second half, HOPS FC will be more resilient in the last final 15 minutes. They are definitely going to defy any opportunity HOPS FC will have. That will be more solid. They've got the players, HOPS FC, to try and penetrate that Sethu defense. They've tried on more than one occasion, but haven't been successful so far. They can get the next one in, and will be in for some exciting times ahead in this contest. Purna for Babina. Babina from the distance. Taking no chances whatsoever there. Anshika trying an early release for Neha. That was the third shot coming in from Babina Devi. One of those three converted into a goal. That is for Pooja. Pooja couldn't quite control it. Holds out for Sethu. There's a Purna. Kavya has got an option ahead in Apurna. And Karen, perhaps. Kavya goes through with a strike, spills over. No one to try and pounce on it. Again, Shika going long. Pooja. I'm gonna slow this game down now. They've got 2-goal cushion. Still got 13 minutes to be played, and Sethu FC will try and control this and see these 13 minutes through. Here's Federica on the ball. Has got Pooja ahead of her, and that's gonna be a free kick to HOPS FC. The way Federica and Gladys have taken those long ranges, they will definitely fancy it from way out. Meanwhile, Federica looks in some excruciating pain. Now stretched leg coming in from Ango Paudi there. They would need 100% fit Frederica for those final 13 minutes HOPS FC. It's a pretty thin squad Hops are playing with,
ಹೇಳಿ ಗುರು ಫೋನ್
and
ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ
definitely not the
ಏ
signs you would
ಮ್ಯಾಚ್
love to
ನೀವೇನು
see if you are a Hops
ಇದೇ
fan.
ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಚಲ್ಲಿ
Have
ಕಾಲೆಲ್ಲ
to be
ಮಾಡ್ತಾರದು
stretched out,
ಏನೋ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿನ ಹಾಂ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿನಾ
stretcher is out, then
ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಅಮ್ಮರ್ಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪಿ ಜಿನಾಗಿರೋ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು
more or
ಒಂದು
less
ಮುಗ್ದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಫೋನ್
the
ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ
chances are quite few
ಇನ್ನು
to try
ಮುಗೀತು
and
ಇನ್ನು
make a comeback.
ಇನ್ನು 20 ನಿಮಿಷ ಐತೆ ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ
Still
ಸರಿ
got
ಸರಿ
12 minutes to be played. Keval and Federica
ಕಲ್ಪನೆ
going out. That's going to be a huge blow if she doesn't make a comeback.
Looks like I think she has been taken off from the field. Not good signs for Frederica there. And Hopes, as you have pointed out, it's a thin traveling squad today for Hopes. As here is the free kick that is going to be taken. And meanwhile, I think Sethu, this is the third time this season they have scored three or more than three goals. So they are a team that is not known for scoring that many goals. And despite the absence of Kajol D'Souza managing to score three goals, I think it has been a good game for the Sethu girls in this sunny Friday here at Vasco da Gama tonight.
Well, that's right. And here's Neha. Turned out to be a team effort in the end. Couldn't get it past the wall there. Kavya. And that's going to be a goal kick. The ref is rushing towards Neha. That was struck with some force and straight into the midriff. Just moving well now.
ಬೈ ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಕಾಲು
Meanwhile, the physios are attending Federica, who is hopping a little bit. His long ball played in. Gladys. Gladys. Is the shot blocked? Miss Kavya. It has become a bit of a hit and a hope for Hops FC in the last 20 minutes. Gladys getting 3 strikes. 3 long rangers, 1 getting blocked, 2 getting towards the target perhaps, 1 coming in from Frederica. That was going in for all money had it not been for Anjila Subba. He's made some brilliant saves, Anjila, right throughout the competition. Apurna. Inward run was coming in from Karen. The defense was quick to spot it and gets it intercepted. There's Arti goes through with the strike. An awkward bounce there in the end for Anjila Subba, but she had it covered. So 9 minutes remaining in the regulation time, Keval. Any chance do you see of Hops making a comeback in this contest?
Really highly unlikely. Federica is back on this. A good sign for them. If you maybe get a goal really quickly in 3-4 minutes and then try to go for that equalizer, but for that to happen they need to play well. And I think in the second half it has been disappointing performance from Hopes FC. Despite taking the lead in this game, I think they have been a bit ordinary in their play. They have looked flat at times in the attack. That will be a free kick. I think Pooja does well to win that free kick. As another free kick opportunity here for Hopes. Let's see if whether they can try to maybe test Angela Subba from this one. Angela is trying to organize her wall there, asking some of her teammates. And talking about Angela Subba, I think you have been to all of the match week fixtures. I think how well she has played throughout this IWL season. The Nepalese international Angela Subba, Junaid.
That's right. Managed 4 clean sheets. Gladys. Pooja. Get across. Block coming in just in the nick of time from Purnima there. Has that gone down as a free kick? As a goal kick, perhaps? Looks like it has been given as a goal kick for Sethu. Njila has been brilliant right throughout. Sometimes have made some sublime saves. I've kept them in the competition right throughout. And even today, putting in a performance when it was required from her. Denying Federica. Could have been one of the best goals from the open play had Frederica managed to score that. Chances are getting slimmer and slimmer for Hops. Just got 6 minutes. They'll have to score 2 to get to the 4th spot. There's been a similar season for both these teams. Hops, of course, with one major victory against Kickstart. Beautifully done by Federica and finds Gladys. Gladys on the ball. Takes it away from Geeta Rana. Geeta shoulder to shoulder. Does well in the end. There were 3 white shirts there inside the box waiting for the cross to come in from Gladys.
Five minutes plus the added time left now in this game. The last one here at Tilak Maidan and Goa in this season's IWL. C2 obviously are playing not at their home in Madurai. They are playing here in Goa at Tilak Maidan, and I think this young C2 team has a lot to offer going forward. Maybe next year or maybe the year after that, a lot of the players will get to the peak. And oh, that was still the play is going on, and the foul is given against the, I think it's Pooja. Sisu player is down there. Being checked by Angela. The second foul by Pooja in this game. As we approach the final 4 minutes of the regulation time. Pirolkar was just checking on the player of this team there. I think it's number 2 jersey that went down. Purnima Kumari. Neha was the bright spark for hopes in the attack, but I think any hopes of getting back in the game for Hopes FC has now looked really highly unlikely. The hopes have faded for Hopes FC to make the comeback, and Neha is the one who is going to make way, the one who opened the scoring early on, and it's going to be Rajni who is going to take her place on the field for the final few minutes of this game. And as we approach the final few minutes for both this team season, how would you assess both this team's season in IWL, Junaid, as you have been, I think, you have covered almost all the matches for these teams throughout this season.
Both the teams are quite young, to be really honest, and Hops, like we did mention earlier, managed to finish in top 8 last year, and this season it has been a decent performance from them, especially in some of the big games, winning a game against Sports Orissa and drawing one, and then huge victory against Kickstart, doing a double over East Bengal. Those were some delightful performances, and then a win against Sethu in Delhi. We've got a lot to build up on. And just before the game started, Ravi Kumar Punia was talking to one of the journalists, and he did mention that striking has been their problems. Didn't score as many goals as they would have liked, and even though they had a lot of chances to their credit in almost all the games, couldn't quite get those touches. And that is definitely one of the areas they'll have to try and work on. Meanwhile, here's Federica trying to be cute in the end. There was the run of Gladys from the left coming in. Was well inside the box. Had to probably pick out a pass there, and Federica decides to go all by herself. So yeah, like I mentioned, a lot to build upon for Hops as well as for Sethu. Sethu have got a bunch of talented players in their ranks. Just gonna develop from here on and go strength from strength for these teams. It has been a similar season. Nothing much to choose between these days. If it stays the way it is, Sethu will end with 17 points and Hops with 16. Here's Federica again. Beautifully done. 5 minutes will be added on as the stoppage time. Can they find one goal and make those 5 more minutes interesting? Rajni gets a touch and that goes out. Gladys chasing the game. Federica, first time pass, trying to find Gladys there. Ends up giving it away. Tracks back and knocks it out for another throw-in to Sethu FC.
For I think Setu, if they can add one or two players in their team, maybe a PC winger and someone in midfield, like that can maybe provide goals and at times impact the game. I think they will have better players, and this could be a chance here for Setu. Is it a foul? And referee Ranjita Devi says it's a fair challenge, so no foul given. It was Rivika Ramji, this substitute, who was getting that. Good run from her. Maybe the pass was just overhit. Rivika tried her best to reach to that, and she was maybe asking for that penalty, but referee was quite clear that it was not to be. As still 3 minutes left in the added time here at Tilak Maidan in this match number 40 of this season's IWL match week 14, the last match week of this season in the Indian Women's League, as we are going to end the season, which started on the 8th of December, almost more than 3.5 months season, and I think it is definitely a good one considering It used to be around 1.5 months, 1 month season earlier with the different format, and I think certainly there is there are a lot of players that have stood out throughout the season, and I think a lot of youngsters will definitely get more confidence and try to make more impact maybe for the next season and also for the national team whenever they play for India. Junaid.
That's right. The double round robin, home and away, has been pretty enjoyable for all of us, and of course, players would have enjoyed it as well. Getting that flavor of visiting different rounds, different stadiums right throughout the country, traveling to Orissa, here in Goa, Calicut, Kolkata, of course, Delhi. It's all about building up from where it is at the moment. Some brilliant performances coming right throughout. Fazila Ikvaput has stood out with 12 goals. Karishma, of course. Federica, Gladys, Winthington, the likes of Indumati Kathiresan, who've led from the front. Pyari Khacha, of course, getting those goals for Orissa FC. Been a long season, and what was a three-way fight, a three-way challenge for the title race has come down to two, and it's going to be decided on the final day on March 24th. Kickstart will have to play out of their skins to put up a show against Orissa FC, who are in sublime form right throughout. Gokulam Kerala FC will have to win their game and will have to rely on Kickstart. And that's that, says the ref for one final time here in Tilak Maidan. And what a show this is from Sethu FC. From a goal behind, coming back into the contest, scoring twice, first in the first half and then a winner in the second. Job well done in the end by Kanan Priolkar's side, that fourth spot.
A comfortable win in the end for Setu. They were behind at the start, but I think those goals, especially those second and third goals, just came at the right time for them as they won this one. 3-1, and will finish the campaign on the fourth place, and hopes FC will be on the fifth place in the points table. As we bid adieu to this ground for this season's IWL. Here is the stats for you: 58, 42% ball position, 58 in favor of Setu, 11 attempts, 13 for Hopes FC, 7 on target for Setu, 3 on target for Hopes, 3 fouls for Setu, 6 for Hopes FC, no yellow cards, 1 yellow card rather, that was for Neha, no red cards, 7 corners for Setu, 1 for Hopes FC. And talking about shots, Babina scored that goal with one of her shots from the long way out. That was a wonderful goal. Kavya with 3 shots. Apuna also with 2 shots. Karen also scoring that header. And Priyanka also with a shot for Setu. And Hopes Frederica had 5 attempts. Neha had 4. One of that was a goal. Gladys had 3 attempts. Pooja had 1 attempt. And talking about fouls, Geeta with 1 foul, Karen with 1 foul, and Ango Bawadi and Gopawdi with 1 foul for Setu. And talking about fouls for Hopes, Neha with 2 fouls, Pooja with 2 fouls, Frederica with a foul, and Ritu with a foul as well for Hopes FC. And here is the IWL standings. Odisha currently on top with 28 points. Gokulam Kerala with 26 points. Setu will finish on the fourth place with 17. Hopes will finish on fifth with 16. And we will have the IWL decider, the two games starting off on the same time. That will be on Sunday at 3:30 p.m. IST time. And some of the action for you. That was the first goal scored by Neha. Really well taken goal. Brilliant assist by Pooja as well. And calm and composed finish with the side put from Pooja. And this was the spell where Hopes were looking really good. Neha was the major threat for them. And then this was the equalizer by Kavya. She was the first to react to that loose ball, and then Apuna causing some havoc there in the defense of Hopes. Some attempts from outside there by Hopes. That was, I think, Gladys trying to test out Anjila Subba. And this was a good chance for Pooja. Could not get that header down. This was when the scoreline was 1-1. It could have been a totally different game if she had managed to get that. And this was the goal for Karen. Really good header from that corner. And then Frederica, who was lively throughout this game, hit the crossbar there. That is as close Hopes managed to get to that equalizer. And then that was the goal for Bibina. Anshika was completely caught out, and it was a howler, if I'm honest, by Anshika. And that made it 3-1 around the 68-minute mark. And after that, I think both teams were happy to see this game out. Some foul in there by Pooja. And that is it. Some of the action. In case if you have missed it, that is the final score. Sethu winning this one, making a comeback from a goal down to win this 3-1. As we sign off, myself, Cable Theatre, alongside my co-commentator Junaid Ahmed, signing off from this game from Goa for the last time out in IWL.